Snatched up. Here's Hartenstein. Outside, Dort. Oklahoma City moving it around. Good on the three-point shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5.
This is why SGA is a focal point of his offense, because of that ability to score.
Last season, the Thunder finished as the 1 seed for the first time since 2013.
Yeah, and that was when they were led by the young duo of Durant and Westbrook. But they've got a new group of young stars now who are looking to bring that first championship to OKC.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the miss from Houdini. Here's Hartenstein, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Houdini. He had 25 points in the win against New Orleans. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Houdini's got his second basket.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Williams against Spain, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Here we are sizing up GA. Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw, no good. Greg, no one questions the Grizzlies' talent. The challenge has always been availability.
Substitution on the play.
Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Dort comes in for Chet Holmgren. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Alex Caruso. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Edey's checked in for Santi Aldama. Bain comes in for Wells. Houdini's checked in for Luke Kennard. And it's John Morant in for Pippen. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Houdini in that last game against New Orleans lit up the floor. He scored 25 points and he was dialed in, made most of his shots. And it was important for them to break that losing streak. He was a big reason why they were able to do it. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys have carried that momentum into this game.
Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Wallace is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Hartenstein. Dort with the ball. Back to Hartenstein. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there in situations like this. He stands tall to prevent points. Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. It's Dort on the wing. Clock at 6. And he drives in. Comes up empty down low. The Grizzlies trail by 3. And the points coming for them now, Greg, and bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Morant with it. Dort covering. Knocked loose. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
look at Williams. He's on the cusp of the top 10 in the Western Conference voting.
So still a long way away from being named a starter, but the fans aren't overlooking what he's been doing this season.
And we'll keep you posted as the voting continues. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Basket counts.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Williams in the post, guarded by Bain. Williams can't get it to go. Here's Houdini, dishes to Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Houdini. He's got 12. Nice defense from Dort.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. He's looking for Wiggins and finds him. And the rejection by Jackson. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Letting them look for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Holmgren comes in for Williams. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dort. Then for the Grizzlies, Santi Aldama's checked in for Desmond Bain. Wells comes in for Houdini. And Pippen subbed in for... So it's Oklahoma City ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close.
That's the end of the first half with a score. Your Thunder, 37. The Grizzlies, 28.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So on the floor for Memphis, the forwards for him, Bain and Jackson. Ja Morant, he's out there with Houdini, and it's Edey in at the center position. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. And we thank you for the report. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Driving inside. And misses it off the right side of the rim. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Here's Houdini. 14 points for him. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Free throw line jump shot. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Passes to Houdini. From 11 feet away. And he hits the jumper for 2. 16 points for Houdini.
Not just a scorer, Bain is willing to set up others and does a very good job of it.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Morant. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Outside Jackson to the inside. Here's Houdini. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Here they come, fans. It's your one and only Thunder Girl.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's
Substitution on the court.
final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Hartenstein with it. Edey with the rebound.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3.
Number 3.
That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
On defense, Memphis, trailing by 4. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Here's Houdini, defended by Dort. Morant passes to Houdini. 5 on the clock. And that one, good. Houdini's got 20 points.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Holmgren the pass to Hartenstein. That's tipped. Right wing from past the arc. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Houdini.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Big 3 right there, especially at this point in the game.
The 11-footer. He can't get it to go. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis to take the lead. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Morant taking the shot and absorbing the foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And also, the mid-range game has been working as well. They've kept that as a big part of their game plan. And boy, are they being rewarded for that.
Pass to Hartenstein. 1:37 left here in the 4th quarter. And that time, also a missed shot. And there's the pass to Houdini. Puts one up from 19. Good. Nothing but net. Houdini's got the lead up to 3 now for the Grizzlies.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're behind by 3.